And I'm obsessed with being the best version of myself. And that's a daily thing. I'm obsessed with finding myself now and not having to prove anything to anybody other than myself. And realizing that that is enough. Giving your best is enough. And sometimes we lose track of that. So for anybody out there, you know, you're enough, man.
一般人的初恋通常是在10几岁的时候，我比较晚熟，可能是因为我要求不一样。在1995年的5月30号。
These are 7 habits that are going to make you hotter and richer this year. Number 1, morning sunlight and music for a natural dopamine boost. Don't get on your phone. Sleep with your phone on airplane mode. Do not even touch your phone until you're outside. Move your body and listen to music. Number 2, if you are a woman who is living in fight or flight mode, prioritizing protein and healthy fat in the morning is going to be your best friend ever. Try to get 30 grams within your first meal of the day for that beautiful glowing skin and hormone balance. Okay, next, journaling affirmations. And this is something that I do and habit stack it with like my morning coffee, which I'll try to have after breakfast to minimize cortisol spikes. But you can do this with anything that you do automatically, whether it's like doing your makeup or maybe it's like, I don't know, gua shaing your face or something. Anything that you do automatically, pair that with a journaling exercise. Next one, we're getting into the evening habits, and this is going to be laying out your clothes before bed. Every habit starts with a cue. Whatever it is, the habit that you want, place the cue in a place that's going to make that habit effortless. So one habit that I wrote down, which you can implement into your life, is laying out your workout clothes before you go to bed. So in the morning, you're like, oh, cool, this is the first thing I'm going to do before I touch my phone, which leads into like the whole walking outside music movement thing. The last habit is to drink reverse osmosis water. We are literally all water. So if you don't have a good water system supply, you're not going to function right. Your brain is not going to function right. Your body's not going to function right. Optimize that water. Remineralize it with some trace minerals. Maybe put some lemon in there. Maybe put some mint in there. Something delicious. Okay.
To the city, patty, light up the city. Forgetting how to coop at the lot. Tony fuck 12, fuck swat. Busting all the bells out the box. I just hit a lick with the box. Had to put the stick in the box.
Okay. Bye. Here's how you're going to make everything on your 2025 vision board come true and become the best version of yourself next year. Coming from somebody who literally made an entire vision book and almost every single thing in this book came true. Mind you, this was supposed to be like for the next 3 years. So now I have to make a new one. I would say the number one key to life, like if you want the key to the universe in your palms, you have to master the art of not giving a fuck. It's with that you will find peace, harmony, love, light, confidence. Other people's opinions have literally had me in a chokehold for like the majority of my life. I'm a recovering people pleaser. When you really sit and think about the opinions of others, like if this is not somebody that you would take advice from on how to become like the best version of yourself, like what's the dream car, like what's your dream house, what's your dream relationship, if they do not have all of those things and they're eat, sleeping and breathing them, why does their opinion matter to you? Why is it relevant? It's not. For example, I used to have so many people in my life that would call me delusional and crazy and kind of silly for like wanting all the things that I want. Today, I'm about to graduate with my 3rd degree. I made 6 figures this year as a 23-year-old who's still in college. I work with some of the most amazing brands. I get PR every day. I get to give my sisters all these amazing things. Like, this isn't me bragging like, oh my God, like guess what I have? This is me saying you could do that too once you stop giving a fuck. If I would have sat and let all of these people's opinions affect me and impact me and make me so sad and cry and all these things, I would literally not be anywhere close to where I am right now. We're literally just getting started. My point being, the keys to life, like the 2 main things that you need to be worried about in 2025, confidence and not giving a shit. And honestly, they go hand in hand. They're like this. Genuinely, I promise you, once you realize that like the only opinion that matters is your own, sky limit. I'm telling you, I swear.
The latest research in neuroscience says you can change your brain just by thinking. So then as you begin to think about a new possibility and your brain begins to fire in new sequences and new patterns and new combinations, and you begin to plan your behaviors, and you begin to review in your mind, mentally rehearse who you're going to be in your life, the mere action of mental rehearsal begins to install the neurological circuits in your brain. Now your brain is no longer a record of the past. Now it's in fact a map to the future. And over again, when people do this, it may take them months, but over and over again we've seen this. We've seen it enough times now to know that people reach a certain point with themselves where they feel so whole. They feel so satisfied with who they are. They feel so happy with themselves and their lives that they could care less if they have the disease.
I'm gon' make it out, promise I'm gon' make it out. Mama, I'm gon' make it out, pussy, I'm gon' make it out.
So I feel kind of dumb, but I miss you. I've been thinking about you, and I've been thinking about our love, and how much I miss your touch. I miss being around.
You have to want it. You have to want to be better.
Obsession's gonna be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed?
You gotta want it as bad as you want to breathe.
And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.